Cute anime girls. I'm actually attempting to draw better. So by I want to get to a point where next year this time I can draw these babies, you know? Yeah, Stanley Parable's good first time. Sort of like Undertale. Because Undertale first time, it's whoa, and you experience everything authentically, it's good. But if you try and play Undertale after you know what's going to happen, it's okay, this is kind of... Alright, cool. This game is the same way. Interesting, okay. Enter your name. Alax. Should I just do Alax or should I do Relax? Relax boy. Cool, I hope it don't lag, but this is hey! History, skip. Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any actions she might draw us in. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh yeah! You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Oh, I know those. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me.
I overslept again. I'll call you this time. Maybe you'll just...
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Cute! You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Relax boy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Satori? Am I wrong? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Relax boy, have you decided a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not really interested in joining clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year, did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in many of our conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Cat, do not even think about touching that webcam. He is so close to the wire, and if he flicked it... Hey, can I talk to you for a sec? You wanted me to say. Uh-huh. Oh, I thought you wanted me to say Ori. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Oh, what? I won't read everything. I'm kind of getting annoyed. I'll just speed read. Who's this guy that is just so negative? These backgrounds are really well drawn. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start look with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up with you coming out of the class, but I saw you sitting here and catching up, so honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You only need to wait up for me if that's what you were late for your old club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you'd know. She's cute, except she has no nose. You know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm gonna let you go. There's no way I'm going to your club. Buddy. Sayori's vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Okay, let's get to the Literature Club. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, cat, don't you dare! Okay, he almost hit the wire. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. I'm so edgy. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake. Dude, you have cute girls talking to you. I mean, what? This is Japan. They never talk to people in Japan. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me the new member. Hey, I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. Oh, she has a nice boobie. And she's Got that Tharja look, the dark hair. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sarah always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, relax, boy. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She also is the one who make cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when you get moody. Sayori says this quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna go through this. Monica. She's a nice one. I'm picking her. We are playing Doki Doki. Monica smiles sweetly. We know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, relax, boy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me, Monica. Get the club cakes, get the cupcakes. Oh, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay, we're done with that. We're done with that for officially. It just becomes so much easier to wrap everything. I did that in like Super Mario World too, like Yoshi. It's like, sorry, I'm not at my house, Mario. Doki Doki Club. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's a one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Let's go, man. Let's look at all these cute ones. I like this one. The middle girl's got pink, and the one on the far right's got the beautiful long hair, but they're all in high school. Why do they do this in every anime? It's like, oh, they look like a mature, cute young woman, except they're in high school. They're like 15. It's like watching Silver Spoon. I'm like, oh, Mikage is so funny and like they're so cute, and it's just like, wait, they're like really fucking young. The purple one is nice. Yeah, she's like Tharja. I can't deal with this song. It's too funny. So kawaii. I had no idea you're good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monica, then I. It's delicious. Japan likes them young. Oh, they do. But, like, Asian girls stay young. They stay young for so long. And then when they get old, it's like, they're old. That's what happens. Breathe in those female fumes. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? That part sounds like Undertale, but I think I heard of a rip where it's like dun 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 dun. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you and everything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright, Jesus. I give up on her logic and dismiss the conversation. Girls don't talk like that. People don't talk like that. I didn't make them for you. If that was in real life, I'd be like, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. I like her. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? A good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Oh. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. Wow, your hands are really small. I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. She's like, I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. What do I look like? Am I, like, what does my character even look like? Monica raised an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of the question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty, no, my honor, to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Fun and exciting, huh? Can I take a random guess here as to what the angle of this game is? It's pitching itself like a dating simulator, but it's going to have real-world consequences for decisions you make, such as real reactions and consequences to how the characters would act in real life, or treating them like a game would actually make them sad, you know? That's my guess if people are saying it's like Undertale. That's my guess. So let's see if I'm right. What the hell? Stop being... Man, the poses are really good. No one stands like this. No girls are ever like this. Maybe not to me. I never had girls hit on me before, okay? Or at least, like, do this shit. I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing in the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Oh, you have no idea. Your actions have major consequences. Well, the beginning of the game said that it has serious topics. Serious. So I'm expecting that if you hurt someone, they're gonna kill themselves. That's my guess. No, it's just a cute dating sim. That's what I want to believe. That's why I came here. They're all cute, and they make me forget my own problems and my own insecurities. About dating. I don't need a girl. I just need Yuri. That's all I need. You could... This song sounds like so many songs I've heard before, like Kirby's Epic Yarn, Yoshi, and then Chow Garden, and then Undertale. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduate. This reminds me of, well, it doesn't really remind me of Chihaya Furu, if you know that anime. Because that's just like they have a small-ass club about something really random that no one likes, and they're trying to get people in it. Oh, so this is my selection of people? Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. I don't know if I can keep up with their enthusiasm. So relax, boy. What kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Her head perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I love narrating. It's so... I could do good narration if I tried. And telling a good story of such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to be so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Like a good dick! Stories with deep philosophical elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? No. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once, and then I took an arrow to the knee. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to at a minimum level. That's me to a T. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal stories are often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you never like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? You usually like to write about cute things, huh?
What? What gave you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't you say that out loud. Give it
back. Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything is just so cute, just as you are.
Oh, are they trying to hook us up?
I'm not cute.
Shut up. I like you the least. You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You
wouldn't like them.
Alex, do you think it's bad that I'm a Shulk main? No, I think it's bad that you play that game competitively because it's trash. I'm kidding. You can main anything you want. You just got to realize it's going to be a hard road, especially for a Shulk main. They're all wearing gray shirts. I guess. It looks more... It's got a tint, but it is gray. Natsuki's voice. Yeah, I know.
You wouldn't like them.
That's not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
You have writing experience?
Oh wait, wrong voice. You have writing experience, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, that was me. Sayori.
Oh, I want to read everyone's poems.
We sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Huh? Okay, I gotta stop the narration. It's hurting me. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Relax Boy? Monica smiles warmingly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now we're all back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made the decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. You never want to look like that. Sad, cute girl. Sad one that's, like, disappointed. This one, she's like, oh. This one's like, no. Relax, boy. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clearer decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. They all jump up. Yes! Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
And then let's make it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's... That was 2 minutes. Alright, write a poem and bring them next week. Do I have to actually write something? Relax, boy, I look forward to how you express yourself. Yeah. Why the fuck did you just laugh at me? Anyone else like the song? Sorry, this song's so boopin' and boppin'. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, relax, boy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed at the club. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of these girls. Oh man, did not see this coming at all. I wonder how this could play out. Climax? Heaven sent. Parfait, journey, vivid swimsuit, a whirlwind of uncontrollable. Oh, do I actually have to anxiety that cage my meager, hopeless sensation, bouncy, 50 Shades unpounce me, incongruent, disown, shame. Why is that her? Oh, is she into vacation? I thought it said vaccination. hair, tenacious, unrestrained, depression. Uh-oh, she likes sadness, electricity, infallible, kiss. I think I got most votes for Yuri. I think that's what happened here. Ah, hi, relax, boy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. Who writes poems like that? And better yet, are these people gonna fall for it that I just picked random words? Like, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, relax, boy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Oh, who's leaving? Oh, good night. Good night, Great. Good night, Great. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me that he didn't want to join clubs in the first place. And last year, too. I don't know if I could plan. Okay. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Don't worry, guys. Relax Boy always gives his best when he's having fun, or he helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my house. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's so distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh, that's me. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Don't be jealous just yet! How come? You and Relax Boy can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just puts me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, what, she already likes me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori makes it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what. Is that so? I guess it won't make a big deal if you don't want to... What? I didn't read that right. Well, here. Yuri reaches to her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. Oh yeah, we could do a little book and I'll look at the spine, look at the index, on the pages, you know what I mean? This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book out of her bag, and then put something else in her bag. When I got a webcam, worst mistake ever. You should never have given me a webcam because I'm just going to do white boy dance moves to hearing what you think. Is that all? Okay, the only gameplay that's happened is me picking words randomly. I hope there's more gameplay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri. Is there like... Okay, these aren't options. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, then I probably wouldn't... If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, other than to... How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... What? So wait a minute. Will this be different? Or all the same if I picked and wrote my thing? Because they haven't even seen it yet. But to my knowledge, the only reason I'm talking to her right now is because my poem was designed for her, and I picked words that she would like. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts... That's loud. You're gonna have fun. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school, of course, who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experimentation prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Foreshadowing? I think so. She gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of story, relax boy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. He's only done one poem. Yeah, I've only done one. I'm probably gonna... Is that all the game is? Poems? That's my only thing here, because like... okay, whatever. They challenge you to look from life from a new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants... When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive. The naive one for letting the one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Oh, what did I do? I'm rambling, aren't I? I right-clicked, and now I only get the background of the girl. So cute. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I stop talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Please, don't read it. Don't read the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Oh shit! That's gonna turn into something else, you know what I mean? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comfortable. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her book. I glance over. Looks she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just... really, Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? You're so... kawaii. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... laughing. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little more, our shoulders are almost touching. Already? Dude, you just met her! My left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh shit! A new image! Let me look at that. That's cool. Hey, that's my hand. And she has... Why is her hand on her boobie? Why are you gonna do that to me? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and where are the rest of the girls? I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? She's looking at me! Don't look at me, dude! Jeez, don't look at me like that. I've got family here. I can do this at home. Yeah, it's a very pretty picture. The hair, the light is really well, like, drawn. Like, the light coming from the window and it on her body. Since you've been so patient with me, yeah, thanks. We continue reading. She no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she do that? Well, I guess she's a little more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's a second guess at a lot of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. She hates me now? But relax, boy. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! Chi-Chi, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. Gah! We are getting Yuri pregnant. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everybody, gasp. I think it's time we shared today's poems with each other. Oh, okay, so she didn't read my poem yet. So this just happened intentionally? We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri's tale, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. Sorry if you hadn't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Guess I'll do more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read with you? She's like, I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it into my bag. Yes, I did write a poem. It's pretty good. My relaxation ends. Oh, they got me. To a T. Alright, do I actually have to read this? Is it going to be any good? I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't even find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait! Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Gotta show it to the girl, and you know she's the worst. I gotta tell her my poem, it's great. I'm gonna make her blush and then take her on a date. You know, it's... As she reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? I was gonna talk like that for me. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. First time for everything, Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then I look at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter. Hey, that is true. People like to just sound smart, but they're not actually, they don't actually know what the fuck they're talking about. The end result is both style and expressiveness are weakened. Yeah, she's pretty smart, Like, I can actually connect with this sort of girl. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Third day's best day? Alright, I'ma get to it soon! Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging for us. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, by learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be biased, though. Biased? Ow! Ugh. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure Yuri's apologizing to yourself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Can I actually read it? I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She smiles dreamily, as if this is a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber's glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The lights flicker. I flicker back. What a beautiful poem about the future versus the past, old versus new. Technological determinism or determinism to humanistic nature. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. I can actually visualize this, though. It's a pretty good poem. Click outside the poem to continue. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Shut up! Wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also liked the poem. Even though it's short, it really was descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, relax. But I knew that it wasn't about ghosts, you idiot. It's about... whatever. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Poets. What are we saying? The third day's best. Shut up, girl, yas. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it that way. It's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... I wish I could know what mine was. Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you, baby. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, relax, boy. Okay. Me too. Do I have to show it to all of them? Oh, I'll show it to you. This is a good poem, relax, boy. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I do. I write, but not poems. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It kind of reminds me how you're really part of... Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, relax, boy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Sayori's best? I don't know, man. She's not that good. She's not that good. She's alright. She's cute, but she got that Amy Rose hair. Immediate turnoff. Immediately direction. The direction is down for my P, you know? Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, you know? Fivesomes. That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Huh? Oh, that was her. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead out of my bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That was her poem. This boom boom wham boom 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 wham boom 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 boom. This is just a guess, bud. Did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Hey, if I gotta do it last night. But at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I'm killing it right now. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, so how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. Is it bad to skip breakfast? I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. I love this voice. This is her voice. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Hey, it was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh, I gotta read all of your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Why you keep bending? Don't worry, relax, boy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, I guess that's true. I handed Monica my poem. Great job, relax, boy. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair.
I guess it works anyways.
You know that Yuri likes this sort of writing, right? Oh, I know! Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who put usually simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. It really is. Put that finger away! I basically played it like Friends Without Benefits did. I wonder, how did they play it? And who played it? Because if it was like Cade and like, or Jacob and Dylan, I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't watch their stuff. I just know. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the style for you. Everyone else seems to be a bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Do you know you're in a game? Is that your whole thing? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claimed to not be very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Uh-oh, underlying depression. Oh yeah, she's the one who always talked about depression. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have, wait, is this rhyming? Okay, it's not rhyming. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he was on the other side, looking at— wait, what? Red side channel that he only does with friends. It was Jacob, Dylan, and Dawn. Oh, I should give it a little run through. I don't know. I feel like they would pick her. I feel like they'd pick her. I like the Tharja girl. Yuri. Oh, thanks for coming, Psychic Wizard. I'm glad you came through. I do stream every Thursday. I'm forgetting I'm on camera. Like, legit. I could be, like, picking my nose and I'll not even know because I don't have that streaming present. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make progress. See, this is what I tell people all the fucking time. If you try to make something perfect, you'll never be able to make any progress. Just let it flow. Let it breathe. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. That too. Just make something. Even if it's not perfect. Another way to think of it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's what I just fucking said. It is good advice though. Oh, I have to talk to this one. I don't wanna. Fine. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just it didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I need to show you mine. Not that you'd like it.
Oh man, I know people that are like really passionate, like not poet. They're just like artists. And they do shit like this, and it's like, wow, 1 million likes, 1 million shares. It's like, oh. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I really didn't. Why am I lying in the game? Just be honest. I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
See, are you just writing it simple because you want to be like going against the grain? That's what I don't like. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
I did not get hit hard. Oh hey, I guess I do get the meaning. I take it back, it was an okay poem. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on wordplay. It's true. Simpler things make things like wordplay, you can emphasize it more. I actually touched on that in my Undertale video that you'll be seeing probably Monday, hopefully. I talk about simplicity and how that is super strong when communicating shit. But when you get all kind of sophisticated with your words and you're sophisticated with your story. I left for 7 minutes. What happened after he showed his poem to Yuri? I showed it to everybody else. I know, this is taking too long. I'm just gonna click through. Okay, we're done. Whew. I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club. After all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Oh, they would not like each other's poems. Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, I didn't do her voice. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. Just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I didn't really want it to come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
What if I asked someone who actually liked it? Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And yeah, Relax Boy liked it too. Based on that, I'd given you a suggestion, some of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless I, of course, come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Relax Boy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Uh-oh.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Huh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Relax Boy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours?
What do you know? He didn't appreciate my advice more.
Uh-oh. You better not make me choose. I can't be put in a situation like that. I was full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Relax Boy started showing up.
Damn. That's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turns towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Relax, boy. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to... Okay, I kind of agree with that. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. I love Nad's Brooklyn voice. She sounds like Mario. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's a waste. You understand that, right, Relax Boy? Do I have to choose here?
Well,
you know who I'm gonna pick. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. No! I cannot choose. I like her, but I don't want to put this one out.
I can't do that to Natsuki.
I'm going to help. Which one should I do? Which one should I do, guys? I don't know what I should do. I don't... Yuri or bust? You think? I like that bust. I like that bust. Sayori?
What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? What should...
Oh. I have to go with my girl. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no. I didn't mean to... Sorry, Natsuki. I've been working too hard to get that. Oh! You're right. I liked that poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you being so mean. Wait, who did I choose? Okay, I think I chose Yuri. Is there a history? I chose Natsuki! Oh, wait, no I didn't. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion. Who did I pick? I know Yuri. I picked Yuri. But I don't... Yeah, okay. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and that becomes something very personal. Okay, I did choose Yuri. I was scared. I thought I cheated. I thought I cheated on her. How could you cheat on a face like that? That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, you just told her how you felt. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. I saw the boobies, though. I meant the boobies. Don't you think you should, too?
Yeah.
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling even bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, Oh, it helps to take a walk and clear my mind. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what?
I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Ooh. I didn't want to make conflict. I like Sayori, you know? Who doesn't? I mean, I like Yuri. Okay. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hand while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly? I'ma look up the definition of gingerly. That sounds like excessive prose. Everything alright? I'm just so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, no! How could I hate anyone that's gone... You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Relax Boy. You're too kind. I'm thankful that you have become a part of this club now. What?
Sorry, I got youngest sibling in there. He's in the bathroom taking a...
It's nothing. She's so cute. One more thing. Free for dinner tonight? That one thing Natsuki said. No, you can't bring this up. About, you know.
Oh, I know.
I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. We dodged the bullet there. She almost caught us looking at her breasts. She's underage. This is... I don't get it. Couldn't they just make it like a college thing, you know? Couldn't they ever do that? Is that what... Couldn't they just make it a college thing so I don't feel guilty? They're in like 11th grade? I don't know. How does Japan do like high school? Because I'm pretty sure they do it differently than here. How's Cat been? He's sleeping. We'll get him again. Who's the best girl, huh? Who's the bestest girl, huh? I don't know where my thing is, so I can't see him. Cat is bigger than Yuri? Yeah, Cat is more lovable. At least in my opinion. It's about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright, mostly.
Relax Boy, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk to you about everyone. Talk about you, yeah. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like we're going the Yuri route. Hey, Cat, get away from the light, dude! Oh, I think I know how this is gonna go. Yuri's route is picking ones that she likes. Monica's is picking the depressing words. Simple words are for Natsuki. And ones where I'm being honest with myself is her. Or she's the neutral. She's probably neutral. Bye, Cat. Hey, you had to go, you know? You had to leave. Oh, hey, we're talking still. Sayori. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing kind of happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Relax Boy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. Every time. But I think seeing you guys, you get along with everyone is what makes me happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. I feel like I'm going to be the root of all evil for these girls. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as my internal monologue sometimes. Okay, let's do this. Okay, bye-bye. Relax cast and chill. Oh, again with this shit? In Japan, they view high school as how Americans view university. They feel it's their last chance at freedom before they go into the workplace. University is just an extension of workplace for Japan, I think? Isn't it just as competitive there? I know a lot of go to like universities in Japan, like to do host thing, or at least for us, you have to universities. I don't know, whatever. It says mixed as a mixed bag. If that mixed bag was Sonic CD. Well, I'm gonna go with. Is this her? Oh, that's you. Oh, these can't even. These are just cute words. They're not anything uncontrollable. Love. Infallible. Doki Doki? The Doki Doki route? Scars. Uh-oh. She's suicide? Oh, you are suicide. That's scary. Night gown. What? That's you? Misery. Oh man, I'm getting her. Disoriented. I gotta win this back with the last couple. Grief? No, it's not grief. It would be milk, hair. Damn it! I'm strained. Sensation. Fester. Insight. Vivacious. Melancholy. Promise. Aw, that's cute. Depression? That's you? Uh-oh. Incapable. Another day passes, it's time for the club to meet already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here already. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, relax boy. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why's that all of a sudden? No reason, really? I just wanted to look at it. Huh? Retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. She then turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh. Wow, she is a gold digger. She will get with a guy and he will do everything for her. You need to save? Oh, okay. Saved. Good call. Good call. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry or you want an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option. Ugh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Giggles? Wow. Didn't know she was listening. Yo, I should get emotes in this chat. Oh my god, I can't wait to put the emotes I have on Discord. The fucking demon lax. That's the best. That's my favorite one. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Relax Boy to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is a fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ugh. Laughing. I need to breathe. I'm talking too much. Totinos. Doesn't matter much. Actually, can we just take a brief aside to look at the funniest thing ever? Yes! Okay, thank you for putting up with me